Chapter 2 Biological Classification of Class 11. Classification History. The earliest classification was done by Aristotle. He used simple morphological characters to classify plants into trees, shrubs, and herbs. He also divided animals into two groups, those who possess red blood and those who doesn't. Linnaeus classified living world into two kingdoms, Plantae and Animalia. This system was used till very recently. This system does not distinguish between eukaryotic and prokaryotic, unicellular and multicellular organisms, and photosynthetic and non-photosynthetic organisms. Five kingdom classification. R. H. Whitaker in 1969 proposed a five kingdom classification. The kingdoms defined by him were named Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. The main criteria for classification used by him includes cell structure, thallus organization, mode of nutrition, reproduction, and phylogenetic relationships. All prokaryotic organisms were grouped together under kingdom Monera, and the unicellular eukaryotic organisms were placed in kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista has brought together Chlamydomonas, Chlorella with Paramecium and Amoeba. It has put together organisms which in earlier classification were placed in different. Living world has been classified in five kingdoms: Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. Kingdom Monera. Bacteria mainly comprise of the kingdom Monera. They are the most abundant microorganisms. They live in extreme habitat such as hot springs, deserts, snow, and deep oceans. Many of them live in or on other organisms as parasites. Bacteria are grouped under four categories based on their shape: the spherical coccus, the rod-shaped bacillus, comma-shaped vibrio, and spiral spirillum. Some of the bacteria are autotrophic, that is, they synthesize their own food from inorganic substrates. They may be photosynthetic, autotrophic, or chemosynthetic, autotrophic. The vast majority of bacteria are heterotrophs, that is, they do not synthesize their own food but depend on other organisms or on dead organic matter for. Monera is classified in two groups, Archibacteria and Eubacteria. Archibacteria. These bacteria are live in most harsh habitat such as extreme salty areas called halophils, hot springs, thermoacidophiles, and marshy area methanogens. Archibacteria differ from other bacteria in having a different cell wall structure, and this feature is responsible for their survival in extreme conditions. Methanogens are present in the gut of several ruminant animals such as cows and buffaloes, and they are responsible for the production of methane for biogas from the dung of the. There are thousands of different eubacteria or true bacteria. They are characterized by the presence of rigid cell wall and, if motile, a flagellum. Some of these organisms can fix atmospheric nitrogen in specialized cells called heterocysts, for example, nostoc and anamina. They play a great role in recycling nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, iron, and sulfur. Heterotrophic bacteria are the most abundant in nature. The majority are important decomposers. Many of them have a significant impact on human affairs. They are helpful in making curd from milk, production of antibiotics, fixing nitrogen in legume roots, etc. Some are pathogens causing damage to human beings, crops, farm animals, and pets. Cholera, typhoid, tetanus, citrus canker are well-known diseases caused by different bacteria. Bacteria grow mainly by fission. Sometimes, under unfavorable conditions, they produce spores. They also reproduce by a sort of sexual reproduction by adopting a primitive type of DNA transfer from one bacterium to the other. Mycoplasma are organisms that completely lack the cell wall. They are the smallest living cells known and can survive without oxygen. Many mycoplasma are pathogenic in animals and plants. Kingdom Protista. All single-cell eukaryotic are placed under Protista. Members of Protista are primarily aquatic. This kingdom forms a link with the other dealing with plants, animals, and fungi. Being eukaryotes, the Protistian cell body contains a well-defined nucleus and other membrane-bounded organelles. Protists reproduce asexually and sexually by the process involving cell fusion and zygote formation. Protista has been classified in five groups: chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, protozoans, sleeve molds, eugglenoids. Five kingdom classification. Dinoflagellate. These organisms are mostly marine and photosynthetic. They appear yellow, green, brown, blue, or red depending on the main pigment present in their cells. The cell wall have stiff cellulose plates on the outer surface. Most of them have two flagella. Very often, red dinoflagellate undergo such rapid multiplication that they make the sea appear red, which is known as red tides. Toxins released by such large number may even kill other marine animals such as fishes. Eugglenoids. Eugglenoids are freshwater organisms found in stagnant water. Instead of the cell wall, they have a protein-rich layer called pellicel, which makes their body flexible. Though they are photosynthetic in the presence of sunlight, when deprived of sunlight, they behave like heterotrophs by predating on other smaller organisms. Interestingly, the pigments of eugglenoid are identical to those present in higher plants. For example, euglena. Sleeve molds. Sleeve molds are saprophytic protists. The body moves along decaying twigs and leaves, engulfing organic material. Example, plasmodium. Protista has been classified in five groups: chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, protozoans, sleeve molds, eugglenoids. First, amoeboid protozoans. These organisms live in freshwater, seawater, or moist soils. They move and capture their prey by putting out pseudopodia, which is known as false feet, as in amoeba. Some of them, such as ant amoeba, are parasites. Second, flagellated protozoans. The members of these groups are either free living or parasitic. They have flagella. The parasitic forms causes disease such as sleeping sickness. For example, trypanosoma. Third, ciliated protozoans. These are aquatic, actively moving organisms because of the presence of thousands of cilia. They have a cavity that open to the outside of the cell surface. For example, paramecium. Fourth, sporozoan. These include diverse organisms that have an infectious spore like the stage in the life cycle. The most notorious is Plasmodium, which causes malaria, which has a staggering effect on human population. Kingdom fungi. The fungi constitute a unique kingdom of heterotrophic organisms. They show a great diversity in morphology and habitat. Most fungi are heterotrophic and absorb soluble organic matter from dead substrate and hence are called saprophytes. Those that depend on living plant and animal are called parasites. They can also live as symbionts in association with algae as lichens and with roots of higher plant as mycorrhiza. Reproduction in fungi can take place by vegetative means, that is fragmentation, fission and budding. Asexual production is by spores called conidia or sporangiospores or zoospores, and sexual production is by oospores, ascospores and desidiospores. Fungi is classified in four groups: Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, and Duromycetes. Protista has been classified in five groups: Chrysophytes, Dinoflagellates, Protozoans, Sleeve molds, Euglenoids. Ascomycetes, commonly known as sec fungi. The Ascomycetes are mostly multicellular. For example, Penicillium rarely or unicellular yeast. They are saprophytic, decomposer, parasitic, or coprophilous, that is growing on dung. Mycelium is branch and septic. Third, ciliated protozoans. These are aquatic, actively moving organisms because of the presence of thousands of cilia. They have a cavity that open to the outside of the cell surface. For example, paramecium. Fourth, sporozoan. These include diverse organisms that have an infectious spore-like stage in the life cycle. Duromycetes, commonly known as imperfect fungi because only the asexual or vegetative phase of these fungi are known. When the sexual forms of these fungi were discovered, they were moved into classes they rightly belong to. Some members are saprophytes or parasites, while a large number of them are decomposers of litter and help in mineral cycling. Some examples are Alternaria, Pholenototrichum, and Trichoderma. Lichens. Lichens are symbiotic associations, that is mutually useful associations between algae and fungi. The algal component is known as phycobiont and fungal component as mycobiont, which are autotrophic and heterotrophic respectively. Algae prepare food for fungi and fungi provide shelter and absorb mineral nutrients and water for its partner. So close is their association that if one saw a lichen in nature, one would never imagine that they have two different organisms within them. Lichen are very good pollution indicator. They do not grow in polluted areas. Kingdom plenty. Kingdom plenty include all eukaryotic chlorophyll containing organisms commonly called plants. A few members are partially heterotrophic such as the insectivorous plants or parasites. The plant cells have a eukaryotic structure with prominent chloroplast and cell wall mainly made up of cellulose. Plenty include algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, and angiosperms. Kingdom Animalia. This kingdom is characterized by heterotrophic eukaryotic organisms that are multicellular and their cells lack cell wall. They directly or indirectly depend on plants for food. They digest their food in an internal cavity and store food reserve as glycogen or fat. Most of them are capable of locomotion. Virus and viroid. In the five kingdom classification of Whitaker, there is no mention of some cellular organisms like virus and viroid. The virus are non-cellular organisms that are characterized by having an inert crystalline structure outside the living cell. Once they infect the cell, they take over the machinery of the host cell to replicate themselves, killing the host. The name virus, that means venom or poisonous fluid, was given by Pasteur. D.J. Ivanovsky in 1892. Virus also contain genetic material that could be either RNA or DNA. No virus contains both RNA and DNA. Virus is a nucleoprotein and the genetic material is infectious. Virus cause diseases like mumps, smallpox, herpes, and influenza. AIDS in humans is also caused by a virus. In plants, the symptoms can be mosaic formation, leaf rolling and curling, yellowing and vein clearing, drafting and stunted growth. In 1971, T. O. Dyer discovered a new infectious agent that was smaller than virus and caused potato spindle tuber disease. It was found to be a free RNA. It lacked the protein coat that is found in virus, hence the name viroid. The RNA of the viroid was of low molecular weight. Thank you and have a nice day.